Okay, so first a bit of a warning. If you have a mobile SIM card, cellular card, a dongle that you attach to connect to a mobile or cellular network, please ensure that your contract cuts off after a certain amount has been spent. In other words, don't let it run into out of bundle charges, which happens with most cellular networks. A lot of people offer you 5 gigabytes of data or 10 gigabytes of data, but then as soon as you go over that, they charge you an extremely expensive rate. In South Africa, it's the equivalent of 2 Rand per megabyte. So that's 2,000 Rand almost per gigabyte. For the Americans, that's $200 per gigabyte of data you use. And you can use it up pretty quickly because most cellular networks are very, very fast. So, I mean, in a matter of minutes, you can ring up $1,000 in costs or 10,000 Rands if you're a South African. So I'm going to show you how to minimize the effect of this by setting your Wi-Fi connection to a metered connection. Now, this applies as well to your cellular connections as well. So what we're going to do, now this will at least cut down and give you some sort of warning. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to click on your start button, type in change Wi-Fi settings. I'm going to click that. And you'll see that I'm currently connected to that network. So ideally, you want to be connected to the network that you want to fiddle with the first time. And what you're going to do, you're going to go to manage known networks. You're going to go to that network. You're going to go to properties. And you'll see there's various options. If you're in an internet cafe, generally you want to set your connection to public. And the other thing that we're going to show you now to try and save you money in case this thing runs over is set your network as a metered connection. Now what this means is that generally things like OneDrive, Dropbox, etc. won't sync. You can actually see that they currently paused at the bottom of the screen here. Paused. So you're not using data, and that can save you some money, especially if you're on a mobile plan that is not capped. Please be aware, even though you might think you've got 5 gigabytes and only 5 gigabytes of data, many cellular providers go over that limit and charge you a massive amount. It can be really, really expensive. I can't stress how much. One of my clients got hit with a $9,000, that's 90,000 Rand bill, give or take, by some technician fiddling with his settings on his iPhone, and it just went right over. Okay, so you're going to set this as a metered connection, and then you're going to set a data limit. And in my case, you can do this. Set the limit over here. And I'm going to set it to monthly, all right? And the monthly thing will reset on the 1st of each month. And the data I'm going to limit it to, for example, if I had 5 gigabytes on my contract, I'm going to set it to 5 gigabytes, and that's it. All right, so it'll go monthly, and every month on the 1st, it will reset. This way, at least, I can minimize or be warned about, me going over. But this also, setting your connection as a metered connection will generally prevent you from downloading and uploading things. So you see over here, you can restrict background data. And you can say always restrict background data. So this means all your updates and things will be switched off. Okay, so I've set a data limit of 5 gigabytes when I'm on Wi-Fi. Some people at home have got limited contracts. At the office, they don't. So this is a good way of controlling that. You set a limit, and you set it to always prevent background data. So there you are, you're protected. And that is how to set a metered connection on Wi-Fi. You can also set it to connect automatically. Public is generally the best way to set your Wi-Fi, whether you're at home or wherever. It offers quite a bit of protection against outside intrusion. So just remember that. As you can see, it's metered, and that's it. So I'm going to leave it just like that. And I'm going to show you what happens when I plug the cable back in. I'm going to switch the Wi-Fi off. Disconnect. Plug the cable in. I'm on the network now in a moment. And you will see the syncing has begun. There it's busy signing into my OneDrive, and it's busy starting to sync. So that is how you control your connection. I'll quickly run through it one more time. Just going to go back onto the Wi-Fi. Unplug. Now this will apply if you're using a cellular card. You can probably find this easier by clicking the little, this will either be a Wi-Fi symbol or it'll be a little computer symbol like this. So it'll either look like that or it will look like that, like a little Wi-Fi symbol. You see there? So that's the same spot. So you click it once with the left click, network and internet connection. Now, if you have a cellular connection, instead of Wi-Fi here, you can repeat the process by clicking on cellular, and the similar options will appear, and you can set it to a metered connection there as well by clicking manage no networks. And there you go. You can click properties, set it as a metered connection. Hope you found this useful. That is how you can save some money. Please, 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 in my opinion, always use a prepaid data card whenever you're connecting to the internet through a mobile cellular service provider. Do not, unless your contract clearly states that it cuts off automatically when your balance is exceeded, your data balance is exceeded, do not use a 3G card or SIM card or mobile card, dongle, any device that connects to a cellular service network. Do not use a card that is connected to a contract, and certainly don't, under any circumstances, ever use a mobile card if you are overseas, because then you can pay as much as $60, $70 per gigabyte that you download. Just bear that in mind. Okay, thanks for watching.